Sponsored by Bang.
Sponsored by Hannaford.
We're sponsored by neither of these people.
Not the cocaine I got in my pocket.
The hand of God is coming to strike us.
What's
Improv!
Mason,
Sorry.
give us...
One word story.
Let
1, 2,
3.
5.
Alright, what do you guys want?
Mason, give us an object.
Mario.
Mario.
Fucking Luigi.
So Mario. Hey. I
Wish
I
could
not
see
that
turtle
because
they
are
really
fucking
annoying
and
they
always
come
in
my
Mario
room,
they
trash
my
bed
all
over
the
room.
I
Wish
I
could
kill
them
so
that
they
would
not
be
able
to
destroy
a one-syllable story.
destroy
My
Mario
room.
because
My
Mario
room
is
really
fucking
beautiful.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the
BROCAST.
I'm your host, Brian.
And I'm also Brian.
And today we're going to be talking about the Johnny Depp Amber Heard case.
And also, Brian got food poisoning.
So stay tuned for that shit.
Literally.
Xavier, how you been, bud?
I'm tired. I hit my head this morning on
Oh yeah, you told me that
door.
before breakfast that you like smacked the shit out of yourself.
I honestly did. I got into my car and I just went bunk and I was like, and it didn't even hurt for like 5 seconds.
You had like a Tom Segura like pretending to be a chill, like,
yeah, pretty much.
pain, suffering.
Yeah, I was like,
Fuck.
Why? It is not good.
That would make sense. How have I been? It's the first.
It's funny. I should ask that.
Yeah, I know, right? It's the first day I'm actually able to get out of bed
And move.
and move.
And talk.
In 2 days, I have had severe food poisoning.
Thanks a lot, Obama.
Actually, a funny kind of wraparound thing is we're coming close to like a year anniversary of me having my gallbladder surgery. And what made me go into...
I thought we passed a year already.
You thought?
I thought
I thought it was in May.
I thought it was in March. Anyway.
Less than a year.
Less than a year?
Excuse me,
So-
I'm sorry.
So, what got me into the hospital the first time was my nan's cooking, because I wasn't allowed to have like oily foods or anything.
Right.
And she cooked some fish. I think it might have been salmon.
Fish are oily.
Fish are
especially
very
salmon.
oily. And it was bad, and it enacted my gallbladder. And sure enough, I went to the hospital, and they were like, "Hey, remember those 16 gallstones? Well, they're fucking not hurt. They're not helping you.
They're
right
not
now.
hurting.
They're not
You're
hurting."
fine.
And then they pumped me full of morphine. That was the best part. If I ever became a drug addict, I'd be hooked to morphine. That
So
shit's
quick.
fucking good.
That's what I've heard.
It's like.
Expensive.
Play a game. I didn't think that actually followed through. I thought it'd come out with something else. So anyways, I fucking killed my grandma.
Naturally.
Naturally, because, well, I didn't. Fuck. I walked myself in a hole.
You know, you walk into a hole. Like, how did this hole get here?
You ever had those days where you just walk into a hole? But yeah, I had 2 days of food poisoning. Xavier knows about it because I talked to him about it.
While I was asleep.
Hey, Xav, I'm not really feeling well, and I kind of need a little boost up my guy, because I'm not doing well.
He was about to die. He wasn't about to die.
I wasn't about to die. I've called you when I was about to die. It was called gallbladder surgery.
Yep. And then it took 3 different people to call me for me to get it.
Exactly. Yeah, what was it like from your perspective? I think you've touched on it a little bit, but not...
It was weird. I went to the gym after school, I think, and then I went to Hannaford to get something. And then I just looked at my phone, and I saw that Emma was calling me. I was like, "Oh, it's Emma. That's cool." And then I saw it, and I was like, "Hey, what's going on?" And she's like, "Brian's going to the hospital." I was like, "Oh." It was so funny because I was like feeling good and stuff, and then Brian's in the hospital. Shit. It was really funny. And then I waited for Sam to get there.
Oh, you were still in college.
Yeah. I mean, I could have just driven my own car, but I didn't for some reason. So I just waited for Sam to get me. I was waiting. I was like, I don't know what Sam's car looks like. And then I saw a car like basically drift into the parking lot. I was like, hey, look, it's Sam. I knew right away.
Yeah.
What a night.
That was a shit night. I couldn't shit that night. Funny story.
No.
It couldn't because I was in so much pain. They're like, "What's hurting?" And I went, "My fucking gallbladder." And they're like, "Well, what more?" And I was like, "It's just that." Like on a scale of 1 to 10, I was like a fucking 12.
Yeah.
I told my mom and I was like explaining. I was like, "I can't move. I want to scream." Da 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 da. And I was like, "I feel like childbirth." She was like, "It's probably the closest anyone's probably like a male's gonna get to childbirth." And
Probably.
I was like, "Thank you, because I'm dying right now.
Thanks.
I need
That
help."
really means a lot.
It was like my gallbladder. If you don't know what a gallbladder is, it's like a pear. It's like a pear-sized sac that helps digest certain foods or fats and everything like that. And I had 16 or so in my body that was not helpful. Like, no, I didn't have 16 gallbladders. I had 16 stones. Fuck.
It's like those teratoma tumors that like.
teratoma tumors.
Yeah, they're teratoma tumors that create extra body parts.
Yeah, wasn't me.
No.
I just had a big gallbladder problem, and they were like, "Hey,
Don't do that.
What's the matter?" And I went, "My body is going into shock, and I am just in pain, and I need help." It took them like 3 hours because they thought I might be a meth head because I kept saying, "Give me drugs now," and they were like, "Why?" And I was like, "Because I'm in so much fucking
it
pain
hurts.
that I am squatting to try and help myself. I can't shit, I can't pee, I can't not sleep tonight, and I need somebody in always." And they stabbed my arm several times, both of them, to try and find one of my veins. And I was like, dude, this is pissing me off because I just kept feeling like, oh, sorry, I missed. Oh, I went through it. Oh, shit. And I'm like, ow.
Yeah.
Like being poked and prodded, my stomach was like, fuck, we're not enjoying ourselves right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, I spent like 2 nights in the hospital.
Yeah,
No.
not good. Yeah,
1.5.
the first night, Emma, Sam, and I were in the parking lot of a gas station, and we were hungry, and our phones were dying. We didn't have a charger, so we went inside and bought a charger. We also bought some food, and I got this like sandwich, like a chicken burger or something, and I thought it was gonna be hot because it was wrapped up and stuff, and I thought it was gonna be warm, and I ate it, and it was disgusting. It was so gross.
Was it cold?
It was cold. It didn't taste like meat. It didn't taste like bread. It didn't taste like cheese. It was awful. And apparently, like, the cops were looking for us or something because Sam was driving so fast.
I remember hearing the story. So what happened was Sam, my gal pal, she was driving like wicked fast.
Naturally.
And to try and get to me. And then Emma came up shortly after. And she said that where Sam was, there was like a bunch of cops lining the street waiting for her to come back. In a way, because of how fast she was going. Was she going that fast?
She was going pretty fast.
Was it like the fat type of speed where you put down your phone, you're like, I could die and I need to be a witness to everything that's going on around
I
me?
mean, I wasn't really on my phone. I was just kind of like staring around, and I was like, what is happening right now?
Listen, when Brian goes in the hospital, the whole fucking neighborhood's gotta know.
Apparently, yeah. You make sure of it.
I make sure everyone knows, hey, Captain's down.
Captain's log.
Captain's down. Is this getting darker?
Oh,
If you can't see behind us,
We're in a new set.
we have a beautiful kitty cat,
That's Meow.
Meowscles.
Yeah.
Sitting on a little bed, and we got nice little rain falling behind us.
Candle.
Wood behind Xavier.
There's an owl
It's
right
nice.
here.
Oh wow, there is an owl. I doubt the viewers can see that. And if you're just listening, go fuck yourself. Anyways, back to my food poisoning. I ate a shit ton of spoiled American chop suey.
Oh, it was spoiled?
Well, they cooked it like 5 days before.
Yeah, that's pretty spoiled.
And they just put it in the fridge, and I had like a giant Tupperware container full of, like, it was about 3.5 helpings.
That's
And I
gross.
had it in like a maybe 6 hour period, all
Wow.
of it. And the next day I woke up and I was like, I
I'm gonna die.
don't feel that well, but I'm still gonna go to the gym.
Yeah.
And sure enough, at the gym I started doing like some exercises with my arms. I started doing some sit-ups, and I looked at my sister. I was like, I don't really feel well, and she was like, there's a bathroom over there. And I was like, all right. And I just like everywhere.
You can't get around it. That's part of what it
was
sounded like.
bad.
Yeah.
And I was like, my stomach really fucking hurt.
This does not feel very nice.
And the first thought I thought of like, oh, did I like pull something or whatever? Because I didn't think, oh yeah, I just ate like maybe a pound of American chop suey that was spoiled.
Probably spoiled.
Probably spoiled. And it sucked.
Yeah.
And that day I like called work and I was like, hey, I'm so sorry, I can't really come in today. I was shitting, puking everywhere. And they're like, huh? I was like, I'm shitting straight fluids, my guy. Like, it's not fucking pretty. He was like, okay. And I was like, just fucking no. He's like, take today off. We'll see how you are tomorrow. And I go, fucking great idea. I get off the phone with him, and my girlfriend calls me, and I'm like, I think I'm going to throw up. She goes, you need to throw up. I try to go to the bathroom to puke, and my grandfather has a client downstairs, and I'm like, I don't really want them to hear me because then it's going to cause commotion. So then I go out to my patio, and I'm like, well, just like the good old days. And she goes, huh? I go,
The good old days.
remember Six Flags when I puked everywhere? I never told you about Six Flags.
No, I don't think I was
Really?
a part of that.
We were at Six Flags on like a band trip or whatever in 8th grade.
Funtown.
It was no, it was not
It was
Funtown.
Funtown.
Oh no, that's 8th grade. I'm talking like when we were in high school.
Chorus?
Yeah, we went to Six Flags.
Six Flags.
And it was gearing towards the end of the night. They were just about to close, and I went on the Batman ride. And on the Batman ride, they do 2 spins. And I was still dating the other chick at the time, the crazy Asian lady. And
Excuse me.
I did it once, and it was okay. And then I think she got off the ride, and my current girlfriend was like, I want to go again because she likes the weird stuff. And I was like, all right, well, I want to try it again because I didn't do good with spinny rides, but now I feel good. And I was like, I want to enjoy myself again.
And then you threw up. I don't think I heard that story.
Really? I got done with it, and everyone was like, Brian, you do not look okay. And I was like, I don't really feel okay either. And then they're like, do you think you're going to puke? And I went, oh, yeah. They're like, how bad? And I was like, oh, fucking bad.
Like right now.
It's going to fucking smell. Someone give me water. Someone give me a towel. And they're like, a towel? And I was like, yeah, you got to put a cold compress on the neck to soothe the nerves. Didn't fucking matter. I puked outside of a trash can. I vomited right into a pile of leaves. It was horrible. Like, there were all girls there. And
Naturally,
they
because
were
it's
like,
chorus.
Exactly. And they were
Mostly
like,
girls are in chorus
because they sing.
with their mouths like that.
And they were like, oh my God, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, shut the fuck up. Come on, come. I was yelling at myself to puke.
I mean, it's better to just get it over with.
Yeah, everyone was like, Brian, like, you shouldn't, like, be forcing yourself to puke. He was like, nah, I'm going to fucking throw up right now.
I'll be fine.
I was like, do it. I'm a pussy. I'm not. Oh, fuck. And it would come out again. And that's just the way I handle puking, because there's no sense of being scared of it. Although this time I was very scared of it because, well, if you puke, then your body contracts, and I was scared of shitting myself.
That's fair.
That's not a very gross part of the podcast. I'm so sorry. But yeah, when I was at Six Flags, I vomited everywhere. I vomited a bunch. And of course, whenever you puke, you get all warm and everything, and
weird.
you're sweaty, and it's just, you need a shower.
Yeah.
Like bad.
Yeah.
And then they put me back on the bus, and I slept on the fucking ground because that was the coldest spot on that fucking bus. Everyone was like, Brian, is everything okay? I went, yeah, I puked. I'm going to bed. I'll see you tomorrow. And I fucking out.
Jesus Christ. Like a week and a half ago, I was sick. I was not doing good. Not like pukey sick, but like I did feel nauseous and very sick and lightheaded and dizzy and coughy and sniffly and stuff. And I was laying in bed so long, and I was like, I wish I would just throw up so I could just not feel like I'm about to throw up anymore. Because I was on like, I felt like I was on the verge about to throw up for like a couple days, basically.
Yeah.
Like I could feel it right here.
Oh, wait, did your
Like,
tongue
right
like
here.
start salivating too?
A little bit, not that much.
That's like the word. That's how you know.
That's
that
how you know.
Shit's about to come.
And I could feel it like right in here. And every now and then it would kind of like catch in my throat and be like, oh, it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. And then it didn't happen, and I was like, this is super annoying. Like
That's worse than puking.
it really is, because you don't get the relief of
When
the
it
post-puke.
Post-puke relief is fucking... Post-puke clarity is so nice to
It
have.
honestly is. It's so much better than
Pre-puke
puking.
clarity, yeah.
No, pre-puke cloudiness.
Pre-puke cloudiness versus post-puke clarity is fucking out of this world. Like,
Yeah, dude. Dude, you haven't lived until you've thrown up. It was like,
add it to the list. Don't pull out fuck the turtles, and you gotta live to throw up. Or
Oh my
you gotta
God.
throw up.
it was like when we did the cup pong video,
Oh,
and I was like trying to make myself throw up, and
Because it would be so much funnier.
Well, no, because it would feel so much better.
Oh, okay.
Because I could feel so much water in my belly, and I was like, I just need to throw up. I'll be okay.
I just gotta fucking release myself. So have you ever thrown up at like an amusement park?
No, I have a pretty high tolerance for throwing up. Like one day, probably like 10 years ago. Me, my cousins, my brother, my dad, my uncle, my mom, and my aunt.
And
we
two
were
bears.
All 3 bears. And we were all at the mall, and we got these like big sandwiches from the food court. And this is the mall.
Charlie's Philly cheesesteaks.
No, I think it was from Amato's.
Fuck.
Sorry. And they had like the carousel ride with like the teacups that you could spin. And so my cousins, my brother, and I, all 4 of us, we were like, we should go on the teacups and try and make ourselves throw up. So we just downed a foot-long sandwich full of ingredients. It was super tasty. And we got in the teacup, and we just started like, we wanted to throw up for some reason.
I think I keep hitting.
It didn't happen. I didn't throw up. Like we spun.
Did they throw up?
A lot. No, I don't think so. The walkers just have strong stomachs apparently.
The walkers don't puke.
No, we puke a lot sometimes.
Thanksgiving.
Fuck machine.
No,
Thanksgiving.
not fuck. Nope, not
Have I told the Thanksgiving story in the podcast? I'm pretty sure I have.
Black Friday.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I
I think
have.
we've mentioned it.
So, was it last? No, it was the Thanksgiving before last.
Yeah.
So, Thanksgiving of 2020.
Oh yeah, because that's when COVID was. Yeah.
But at its peak. It was Thanksgiving, and I had like 3 or 4 different Thanksgiving that day, and I was planning on going over to Sam's house with Brian so we could go Black Friday shopping the next morning. So I ate a lot of food, like a lot of food, like so much food.
Like too much, like so much. I eat a lot in a time. I have the capabilities to eat a lot, and Xavier can out-eat me, like no question.
I eat a lot of food.
There's like, people always ask me, they're like, Brian, how do you eat so much? And I was like, I'm not the best. Like Xavier you are always be able to out-eat me.
I eat a lot of food, like I always have.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, like one time I went to an Asian restaurant with my friends, and I ate like 2 whole sushi rolls, and then some of my friend's chicken because she didn't want it. And then I was like, I could go for a hamburger right now. They're like, you just ate. I was like, yeah, and I'm still hungry. Anyway, so Thanksgiving, I ate a bunch of food. We went over to Sam's house and we made pizza rolls. Great choice. We made the drinks, the aquarium drinks.
Oh yeah.
So it was Mountain Dew mixed with Blue Hawaiian juice, mixed with Nerds to make like the aquarium rocks, and then Swedish Fish. And there were probably 3 Swedish Fish in the drink. It was probably like 10 or 12 ounces.
Did it look pretty?
It looked so pretty, dude. You have no fucking clue. It kind of looked like this can, non-brand drink anyway.
Yeah.
And so I drank the whole thing, along with the 4 different Thanksgivings I had, and then the pizza rolls, and then whatever candy was sitting out, because obviously there's candy, why wouldn't there be? And then we went to bed at probably like 12 o'clock, I think. Sam was sleeping upstairs. Brian and I were sleeping in the living room. I didn't sleep that night. I did not sleep that night. At all. At like 2 o'clock, I woke up. I was just laying there for a long time, and then I woke up and I was like, I think I'm gonna puke. So I went to the bathroom, I threw up, and I texted Sam and Brian. I was like, guys, I threw up. And
Did you have a car at the time?
I don't think so.
Because you could have.
No,
left.
I did have a car.
I think you did.
I just didn't leave.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to be that guy.
Yeah.
Because I'm always like, man, I don't want to create a scene. I don't want to wake everybody up and leave. So I texted them. I was like, guys, I threw up. And I went back and laid down for another 2 hours. And then we woke up because we were going to go Black Friday shopping.
At like 4 a.m.
Yeah. And Brian was like, hey, how's it going? I was like, check your phone.
All you said, I wake up, eyes crusty as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
I look over and I see Xavier on his phone. I go, hey, bud, what's up? He goes, check your phone. And it goes right back to it. I'm like, ominous little boy. I like it. Like it this morning.
And then we looked.
And I looked. He said, hey, guys, I puked. And I went, you okay?
Yep.
All right. That was one of the best moments.
It was so funny. Like, now it's really funny.
But in that, it was just such a classic. Like, you all right?
Yeah.
All right. He's good.
Whenever I throw up, it's always in like a burst of 4. which is annoying. So like whenever I say I throw up, I mean like I threw up 4 times.
Like it comes out and then you wait and you wait and then it comes back out. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so fast. It's like bleh, 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 bleh.
Yeah.
It's awful.
Now let's just get into some really gross territory.
We're already in gross
This is
territory.
the grossest episode we've ever done.
Other than when you talked about eating your own poop.
Oh no, that was helium tank.
It was still gross and it was still a video.
Fuck. It's got a point.
I know.
Grunkle Stan here. Can you do the voice, Mabel's friend?
Mabel!
Fuck, what was I gonna say?
I don't know.
Oh. When you were a kid and you were vomiting, did you wake up your parents?
I think so.
Okay, now.
I think it was pretty audible even if I didn't want to wake them
Yeah.
up.
So whenever we would puke, we'd always yell like, "Mom, Dad, I'm puking, help me, dear God, fucking help me, oh my God!" And my dad would smack the shit out of us because we swore. And he condoned it.
He did advocate it for
He
her.
advocate for cum, for coming of verbal.
Abuse
Yes.
with a belt.
Okay. Anyways, whenever we would throw up, they would have to literally pull us out of the toilet. Because we would puke so much and we wouldn't realize that our heads are getting closer and closer to the vomit.
Oh God.
So sometimes
So you're just getting weaker and weaker. You're like,
we'd be like hunked over the toilet so much that it would come back and
that's a
hit us
weird
in the
word.
face.
My God.
Our vomit would slap us in the face.
Oh.
Yeah.
He wouldn't smack you
No,
in the face.
with his belt verbally.
Oh.
He would not do that.
Gotcha.
No.
I thought you were saying like he would pull you up and smack you to like get you back into consciousness.
There have been some times where like it's just been bad. Although I'm way better about puking than my sister. Mm-hmm. When I puke, I fucking go.
Yeah.
I'm like, let's go.
Yeah.
I'm fucking ready.
Yeah.
And then when she pukes, she's just a pussy about it. Like when she's drunk and she pukes, it's like. Brian, go get Mom. I think it's over with. No. I'm like, are you good now? She goes, yeah.
Sounds like watching an Oscar-winning film.
It's so fucking funny.
See, my threshold for throwing up is really high.
Yeah.
Just like for crying. Like no matter what, it takes a lot for me to cry and it takes a lot for me to throw up.
Yeah.
But when it happens, it's fucking like explosive.
Pee and poop and piss and cum. Continue. Ah, ow! Okay, continue. You have a high threshold for crying and puking?
Yeah.
Crying, puking, coming, and pissing?
Other
Oh, fuck. What was it?
I farted and shit in
I
the
was at work and we were joking around with everyone and they were like, yeah, I sneezed and farted. And I went, yeah, I fart, piss, shit, and cum sometimes.
like, what?
Sometimes I'll just slide shit in there. Like, yeah, I like to fart, piss, shit, and cum.
By the way,
Yeah, you
you
ever
should
just...
try it sometime.
Oh my God. Thinking of weird shit that's happened at an amusement park, I had to pee so bad. Speaking of parents' neglect, I had to pee so bad. And I'm talking like I was 13, 14. I had to pee so fucking bad. Mm-hmm. And my sister was like, before Brian has to go pee, can we please go? She was like 19 at the time. Can we please go? I'm kidding. Can we please go to the log flume ride? And my dad's like, I mean, I guess, Brian, can you hold it? I went, no. And he was like, all right, let's get in line. And I'm like, Dad, I can't hold it. And he was like, okay, you should be fine. Let's go. Well, maybe I was.
Hey, Brian, can you hold it? No. All right, cool.
I think I was younger than 14 because I wouldn't cry about this now. But I was like in tears. I was like,
Are you 14? No. Oh, okay.
I think at the time of the story I might have been younger, but I kept yelling at my dad. She was like, Dad, I'm gonna fucking pee myself. And he smacked the shit out of me verbally with a belt because I'm not allowed to cuss. I went, Daddy, I'm gonna pee myself pretty bad. And like we're moving in line. There's like kids around us and everything. I'm like, Dad, I'm gonna pee. He was like, son, it's okay. Just wait until you get on log flume. Piss on the seats. It doesn't matter. And I went, no. He was like, just wait until we get there. We're like, maybe 3 minutes away. It ain't gonna work. I was like, how bad am I right now? And he was like, what? And I started pissing myself. I peed all over the fucking place.
Oh my God.
It went fucking everywhere. And I'm holding my dad. My dad, being the fucking stellar guy that he is, a woman goes, did your son just piss himself? My dad goes, he's very scared of the log flume ride.
My son's a fucking pussy, and he knows it.
Yeah, exactly. He's very scared of the log flume ride.
Shut up.
Yeah, my dad, being the OG that he is, was like, yeah, he's a fucking pussy. And I was like, I remember, like, I looked at him and I went, yeah. And I turned around and I go, I'm really scared. And the woman's like, it's okay, like, don't worry about it, like, you'll wash off on the ride. I went, I'm very scared.
I peed a lot.
I'm like, I'm still going. Gary V watched me pee.
What? I don't even know who Gary Vee is.
Oh, he's a little guy that's like...
I mean, I saw him in that video you showed.
I think about every day watching my children get fucking mutilated by a cow. And that's how I can sell earrings. I think of my wife getting dicked down by 10 inmates. And that is my motivation.
I think about seeing my father get crushed to death by a large hippopotamus and then shit on by a cow. And that motivates me.
I imagine my grandmother getting rammed by a goat and getting fucking murdered by a cow.
Fuck.
I imagine my grandmother's poor face blowing the fuck up over my house. My children screaming for help, and I have to stand there and watch.
I imagine myself going to McDonald's and ordering a Big Mac, getting home, opening it, and realizing that my son ate it in front of me.
And I was gonna slide my cock in that fucking Big Mac. And this fucking son just ate it. And I think about this while in the shower every morning, 5 times a day. I take 5 showers, 1 towel, and that's what motivates me to get better.
What the hell? You took that Big Mac one in a direction.
That I did. I also, when was the last time I peed? I did pee at an amusement park before.
When was the last time I peed?
Fucking Siri? Everyone's phone's like, hello.
Siri, order butt plugs.
There was another time, like, at an amusement park that well, Mason had, was it Mason? Mason, were you the one that had the bright idea to go on the Sea Dragon or whatever the fuck that
You didn't
is?
tell me that you got motion sick.
Oh yeah, I get motion sick, and it was one of those rides where you're on a ship and you go like
rides.
that. Well, afterwards I was like, I don't feel too well, and they're like, yeah, you're probably okay. Well, then Thomas, one of the bigger guys, was like, hey, I'll sit with Brian because he doesn't look well, while everyone else fucked off. He's a real OG.
That was
And
me, and you immediately puked.
yeah, no, you came back. I felt like I was
Excuse
gonna
me.
puke, and I went to the bathroom to try and puke, and I couldn't puke. And then I came back. Was I holding a trash can? I just remember, like, Mason came back from something, and then I just full-on vomited, and it was horrible. I was at a table, and I just fucking let loose, and I want to say it was in a trash can.
Hopefully it was in a trash
And
can.
it was just horrible. And I remember Thomas going, well, that's bad.
Better call Portland Glass.
And I was drinking, like, a lemonade, and it was, oh yeah, that's what it was. It was just yellow coming out of my mouth.
Oh my God. When I was really young, before my parents separated, we ate spaghetti for dinner one night, and I was going up to bed, and there was a bathroom upstairs, and I was on the toilet upstairs.
Standing on the toilet upstairs.
I was standing on it doing flips and shit. And I was like, I think I'm gonna throw up. And I threw up, and it was just spaghetti. That's all that it was.
Oh, fuck.
It was really gross. Did not taste good.
Did a meatball come up too?
No.
No meatball.
No meatball. I also ate a fuck ton of peanut butter one time, and I threw it up, and it just tasted like peanut butter. It was so gross.
Oh, that's so funny. Don't worry, we'll get to the Johnny Depp Amber Heard shit.
Another time.
Another time.
My dad's girlfriend, Karen,
Fat Karen.
made mac and cheese, like baked mac and cheese, and it had either Ritz or Cheez-Its on it, and I ate it, and it tasted kind of weird, but it was like still good, I guess. And then that night I vomited a lot, and since then I've had this incredibly strong taste aversion for that specific smell that mac and cheese creates. And it's not all mac and cheese. It's just like very
Wait, so
specific
the smell
mac and
makes
cheese.
you want to puke?
Yeah, and so I don't want to eat it.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's, I mean, whether or not the mac and cheese actually made me throw up, I have no idea.
But now your brain has that connotation.
Right, because it was the last thing I ate before I threw up. So it fucked me up pretty bad.
That's hilarious.
It's awful.
Yeah.
Because like sometimes people will make it, I'm like, it smells really good.
Remember that one time your sister made like vegan mac and cheese?
Yeah, it was
It
tasty.
tastes like shit.
I thought it was good.
Well, yeah, but you.
What? You're right.
I thought so too, bud. Oh, because of food poisoning, I haven't been able to go to the gym for the past 3 days. I didn't go Monday, couldn't go Tuesday, and today's Wednesday, and I could not go.
You just didn't go.
I could not go.
You just couldn't.
I woke up and I was like,
Nah.
it's probably safer to not go than to push myself and
And
like,
go.
yeah, and be like in heaps of pain. So I'm kind of upset about that.
I'm so sorry to hear that. Do a push-up right now.
Okay. The camera can't see me, but that's fine.
Oh fuck, he's actually doing it.
Did you want me to?
I don't care.
Okay.
Do it. That was a pussy ass. What the hell is that?
What? See him try to do a squat.
That was a horrible push-up.
Bro, I did it.
You're caught on the wires.
You're caught on my
His
wires.
form was terrible.
I don't do push-ups well.
Clearly. You were like this. Like this is your feet and this is your head. You're like,
I was also gonna slip.
all right. So Amber Heard and Johnny Depp.
Oh yeah. I want to get into this. So clearly everyone's been watching the Amber Heard Johnny Depp case.
Yep.
Amber Heard's attorneys and lawyers are fucking stupid as shit.
So dumb.
Amber Heard's lawyer, they fucking suck. They're dumb.
Dumbasses.
And it's very much so a you speak, objection, hearsay.
Yeah.
And
I'm not
there's-
even sure what hearsay is.
it's like she said, he said, she said type of stuff.
Oh,
where it's kind of
okay.
like redundant and doesn't matter to the case because it's not like what that specific person like spoke, like
Yeah.
saw with their eyes. It was just like,
Yeah. I saw one clip where it wasn't Johnny Depp or Amber Heard that was talking. It was I think it was a friend of Johnny Depp's, and her lawyer asked him a question.
Oh, yeah.
And he started to answer, and immediately the guy was like, "Hearsay."
Yeah,
The judge
objection,
was
hearsay.
like, "You said that. You
Yeah.
asked the question."
he was objecting hearsay to the answer of it.
Right.
But still, it was really funny.
So dumb.
So anyways, I've been watching the case, and my specific take on it is I think it's fucking hilarious because you watch Johnny Depp or like someone make a testimony, and then the lawyers will say, objection, like no grounds or bad, nah, fuck, what is it?
It's something ground, like found
Like
grounds.
like no grounds or whatever. I'm just gonna say that. And then the judge is like playing D&D, and it will go like, roll for a D20, roll a D20, roll for persuasion.
Yeah.
And it's so funny because there's like that second is like sustained or
Excuse me, yeah.
like overrule.
Yeah.
Briefcase.
Yep.
And it's so
Shoot.
it's so funny, black tie. It's so funny to me to watch like this because they'll be like, objection, no ground, and they'll go,
Roll for intimidation.
16. All right, you get it. You
All right.
did fucking.
You better be careful though. And then a fucking dragon lands in the corner.
I don't know why they made me laugh so much.
I don't know either.
A dragon lands in the fucking dragon.
What do you do? Objection, hearsay.
Objection, no grounds. Based off infamous information. I can't help myself from laughing.
Yeah.
Of watching like a lot of shit that like just comes out of this.
Obviously, the case itself, very sad, very not cool.
No.
But I'm glad that it is going in the direction of Johnny Depp's favor,
Correct.
which is great.
Yeah. And plus,
But it's just such a circus.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. It's just a big circus.
now, because they have been posting it online, and you can watch it free on YouTube at any time.
Yeah.
I think it's very interesting to see that like it's happening at this time when the internet's so popular. And imagine back in the O.J. Simpson case, if they were able to broadcast it on the internet and have live like comments coming through,
Right.
and people talking about it, and the internet taking it by storm, and the jury being able to go home those nights and scrolling through all the comments to like have that, like the case. Like,
It would have gone in a different direction.
Exactly, 110%, because everyone would be able to talk about it so much quicker and
Right.
be like, hey, his lawyers are faking shit, like the bloody hand or whatever. I don't really know too much about it besides he's innocent.
Right.
And
You know what's? I think the funniest thing about the OJ case is that David Hasselhoff was having like, he was like, man, I really think like I need to do something to get my like my fan base back up and all this stuff. And he like did this like one time like concert like on like broadcast or whatever.
Does a concert?
Yeah, on the day that OJ was being chased by the police in that white car, so nobody knew about David Hasselhoff's thing. Like that poor guy.
Oh, that is so funny. Did he plan that?
Yeah, yeah. He was like, OJ, kill your wife.
I mean, not kill your wife.
I winked at the camera.
Oh. But like if they were to be able to broadcast, it's such a weird fucking thing to think about. Because I
Yeah.
remember I was at the dentist one time, and on the TV it was like 20 years already, like a recap of like the events and everything that was going on about it, and it showed like the chase and everything that was surrounding it, and I like asked my mom certain questions, and I was like, huh. And now I'm thinking back to that moment of like how fucking weird would it have been to see all that, and then a bunch of internet comments of like, you suck, you definitely did it, shut the fuck up,
Right.
noob. Or like,
Right.
your lawyers are bullshit.
Get fucked.
Yeah, wrecked. Lol. Like the memes that have come out of like this
Yeah.
case is
It's so weird.
we're talking about literal abuse and
Like a man's life being ruined and career being
$100
destroyed.
million on the line, and we
Yeah.
are taking it and we are
And making jokes about it.
like there's some good ones.
That's yeah. It's just so weird. That's how like
That's how
it
we
happens.
take everything now.
Yeah.
Is by making internet jokes and everyone laughing about it. Even like the slap that happened. I know you hate talking about the slap because
I don't care
it
about
doesn't
it.
fucking matter.
No.
But like it's just so funny that like something big happens and our first go-to is like internet memes.
I have so many jokes right now.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I've been fucking waiting.
Yeah, like this is a very serious thing, but like there's just so much material there.
Exactly.
Which is the worst part.
It's like
imagine I was gonna say, imagine what would happen like if 9/11 happened now.
oh my god, yes! Like, okay.
I mean, even now people are still making a lot of jokes.
We have the
about
war
it, but-
at Ukraine versus Russia. We have you have the war versus like Ukraine versus Russia, and you're still finding like people making like not jokes, but like the internet surrounding it and like giving money and like helping all these things. And,
Yeah.
like it's like, fuck, this did
Yeah.
not happen during World War II.
like I saw one where it was like, hey, I live in Kiev in Ukraine,
Yeah.
and Elden Ring came out right when everything started happening, and I was like, do I leave or do I play Elden Ring? Because I mean,
I saw one person that posted like I guess Russia dropped like 3 missiles like near their town. They
Jesus
showed it,
Christ.
and then they went back to playing COD. They're like,
ballistic missile inbound.
I gotta get the EXP.
Yeah, I'm almost on my 25 kill streak. I gotta get that nuke.
My guy.
Duke's coming in. Fucking Duke.
So, yeah.
It is okay. It's very sad what's happening, but it's important to make jokes.
They're making the jokes.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Like when a black person makes a racist joke about themselves, I mean,
Yeah, exactly what he said.
that
Yeah.
would be funny because they made it.
Anyways, objection hearsay. When Johnny Depp like calls him out and he gets laughs. Oh, there was one that I saw where it was like, Johnny Depp, do you believe that you are of similar physical size to Amber Heard? He went, no, she's bigger. And it was like, damn, it feels good to be a gay. It was
Yeah.
so fucking funny to me.
Johnny Depp, he's a very funny guy.
And I like how honest he is. And then people have been going back. I saw one thing of like he wrote help on his knuckles like a couple of years ago to try and like get something like
help.
that. No one like noticed.
Yeah, that's
it's
crazy.
So sad.
Yeah, it is. I didn't know about that.
Like,
I remember when I was in like 10th grade, we were kind of talking about just like famous people in general, and Johnny Depp came up, and I won't say her name because I don't want to out her, but you will know who it is after I tell you. And she said, we were talking about it, it was like, oh, Johnny Depp's a scumbag. Like, he abuses his wife all the time.
fuck.
And I was like,
Oh, I know exactly who you're talking about.
yeah.
Oh
probably.
my god.
And I was like, man, that's sad. I hope that's not real. Like, I didn't know about that.
Is it the same person that said Dr. Seuss is an asshole because he abused his wife?
I don't know.
I think we're talking about the same person.
Probably. I didn't know. I don't know if anybody said. I'm sure a lot of people have said that, but.
But yeah. Okay, so the person said all the stuff about the giant. Listen. Well, that's also like the same type of person who just believes it like real quick. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I think Bill Burr had a joke of like when women come out, like you can't believe all of them.
No.
Like there's some times where like yeah, like they're like you need to believe all women. He went, all of them?
No.
Do we need to believe all of them?
No.
And
I personally believe that if a woman falsely and intentionally falsely accuses someone of
Either
rape,
sexual
sexual
assault,
abuse,
yeah.
any sort of abuse, whatever, and like the guy goes to jail for it, even though it's not true, and then it like ends up like, oh, he's actually not guilty, let him go.
Yeah.
She has to do time of some sort for that.
yeah,
Like that's pretty messed up. Like
that would make sense to ruin someone's life for that long and like
and then not have anything happen to you.
like making it specific about the Johnny Depp thing of like him losing out so much money, and I think he's more upset about the way that it flipped because there's many clips of him saying like it tarnished my relationship with everybody overnight.
Yeah.
Like he was like, there's
Super fast.
nothing I could do. I was dropped from Disney, dropped from every part.
Except for Dior, the cologne company. They kept him on.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. I've never used Dior, never smelled
Did
it.
they
but
know like he was innocent?
Oh yeah, they knew.
Okay, good. And like all of this shit for years, and I don't know. I heard. I don't know if it's full, but I did hear kind of. Maybe I misheard, but I think he tried to sue her one time before for like $50 million.
Probably.
And then now it's turned into $100 million for the full like all
defamation
of these
case. Yeah. Excuse me. Good for him.
Fuck. That's a lot. First of all, a lot of money, and he's gonna pay his lawyers fucking big.
Oh yeah, they deserve it.
I think like if I was his lawyer, I'd be like, fuck, I gotta do it.
Whoever Amber Heard's lawyer is, done.
Joe Bornstein.
Yeah, definitely. No, Joe would be better than him.
Yeah.
But like that lawyer is not going to be able to live that down. Like you defended Amber Heard. Like obviously he doesn't get to choose.
Yeah.
Like to defend her, but like he does have like a choice. Like he doesn't get like I volunteer to go do that, but like he will be asked and be like, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Or no, but
It's his decision.
that's true.
He probably thinks that there's like enough information.
He's probably in it for the money.
Which, by the way, I think a lot. This is my own personal belief about this case. I want to think that in the beginnings of when Amber Heard found the lawyer, they were in a room together. They were having the exchanges of like what's going on and everything. I want to believe that Amber Heard had enough video or photo or evidence of like what was going on, like of him hurting her. And I think when he was like, okay, now what evidence do you think he has against you? She might have said, well, he knows a lot of people. And he was like, oh, it's just going to be a lot of he said, she said, which is why he's like instantly hitting with like the hearsay.
Yeah.
Because that's all they really have.
Well, no, but there's also a lot of footage.
I know, but I don't know if her lawyers knew about that.
Right.
So I think out the gate they're like, so if he has no information about you besides word of mouth, then that's where we get him.
Yeah. That's probably what it was, actually. Yeah, he's probably like, I can probably get out of this pretty easy because they don't have any hard evidence. It's all just, word of mouth, all this blah, blah, blah.
Exactly.
And now it's coming up and he's like, shit.
Fuck. I don't know what to do.
Like at one point I remember saying, like Amber Heard said that she used like, this one specific type of makeup palette or whatever to like cover up the bruises that Johnny put on her. But then the makeup company came out and was like, we didn't release this one until after you guys broke up.
Wow. Yeah. That's big.
Yeah, big. Like she's lied under court a lot.
Yeah.
That's like a really bad offense.
That's horrible.
You can go to jail for that.
Do you think she will, or do you think she's gonna pay the fine?
She'll probably pay the fine.
Now, how much money do you think she has? Like $100 million? Like,
probably. If I had to guess, I would say yeah.
That's a lot of money.
It is so much money. Like that's more money than I can fathom.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I don't even have $10,000.
And then be able to like, fuck.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
So much money.
And she, it's just, it's a lot of like the hearsay, the bullshit. And I watched a little bit of it today, and they were giving some guy's case, and I was like, fuck, I'll just watch people clip it and talk about it. Like, you get all your information. And still, like, if this was a thing when the O.J. Simpson case, or even like you said, the 9/11 thing, of like some big thing happens, and the internet is able to have like a horde of people talk about it so fucking quickly, it changes everything.
Yeah, because you get every possible perspective you possibly could.
And you may not even want that perspective.
Yeah,
and
like,
you will still get that.
You could look at one meme and look at the comments. You can see they deserved it. Man, this shouldn't happen. What are we gonna do about this? They, blah 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 blah. I wish it would happen more. All this stuff.
Where's the beef? Like, it's just,
where's the beef?
It's just fucking everywhere. And
Enough said.
it's crazy to me because a part of me feels like it gets spun around. Like, the reason it's in Johnny Depp's favor is because people are so easily able to watch it. I'm not sure if the cases were on, like when OJ was on trial, if they were like broadcasting it. They probably were.
They were on TV.
But you didn't have the internet. You didn't have that place where people could go to. You didn't have Reddit where everyone and their fucking sibling could go to and talk about this stuff, which could turn
It
everything.
was all just whoever meet in real life.
Exactly.
And plus, not everybody knew about it. Or not necessarily knew about it, but like watched it.
Exactly.
Which is weird.
So it's all just like word of mouth, and now you have the internet, and every eye is watching.
Yeah, it's so crazy that we just can know whatever we want.
Yeah, isn't it? Like, we had at breakfast today.
We had it at breakfast today.
We were looking at a bag of ice, and I was like, "Do you think that it's like 5 pounds of water, and then they freeze it, or like, do you think it's less than?" We figured out they put like probably because ice is more dense than water, so they have to put less than 5 pounds of water into the ice like trays or whatever to make ice cubes.
I don't know how that makes sense.
What do you mean?
I
So
don't
you
understand.
have 5 pounds of water, and if you pour it over the thing, well, you know how you have like a 5-pound bag of ice?
Yeah.
Well, it's not really 5 pounds of water necessarily, because ice is more dense than water. So it doesn't.
So where does that density come from?
The air.
Oh, so it's air and water, and that's in ice?
Yeah, and
okay.
when it solidifies
Gotcha.
into the thing, it makes it more dense.
I didn't know that.
Oh, I thought Gabe was giving me a side look of like, what the fuck you talking about? But then we looked up on Google, and sure enough,
penis.
stopped the debate.
I don't know why I said that.
It's okay. Do you think we got enough?
I don't know.
47 minutes?
Yeah, probably.
All right.
I mean, he stopped the camera twice.
Well, that's good.
That's a lot of
That's
camera.
really fucking good.
I'm gonna shit. Sorry.
What'd he say?
I'm gonna shit.
So yeah,
Rainbow! Sorry.
those are my thoughts on the Amber Heard Johnny Depp case.
Yeah. Johnny Depp, I stand with you.
And I had food poisoning. So
Drink
we
water.
didn't even really talk about the food poisoning. I was shitting,
We talked
puking,
a
and
lot
vomiting.
about, well, not that specifically.
We're talking a lot about shitting, puking, vomiting, pissing, coming, but piss, shit, fucking coming. Fuck.
Yeah. Thank you
Anyways,
all so much for watching the
We hope that
video.
you enjoyed.
Drink a lot of water.
Drink a lot of water.
Hug a loved one.
Don't eat dirt.
Don't abuse people.
And Bo,
Take it away, dude. Fucking get out of here.
Oh.